Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the channel, the podcast, all that good stuff. Thank you for joining me here. I am Malcolm. I am here again with you guys with another episode. So, today is a little different. This was something that's been on my mind for a little while. It's been gnawing at me, right? So when I think about building a business, when I think about everything, all of these things, I can get at times overloaded with so much information. Right, my dad called me an information junkie the other day, and he's completely right. I will watch 15 different videos on something, follow 10 different people on Instagram, read a bunch of different books, and sometimes I get information, then I'll get contradictory information, then I'll get contradictory information from that, and then now I'm left more confused. And then you know what happens, right? On social media, when you're looking something up, you think you got a grasp on it, then you see, an ad, they go, whoa, you're doing all of this wrong, and stuff like you're just more confused than what you started. And what I've grown to realize, right, in this journey of me being able to learn new things and apply it to my business and test and things like that, what I've learned is that there are no rules. What do you mean by that, right? So when we think about life, when we think about all these things, we feel like we have to follow rules, right? And there are some rules, universal rules, but that can be a different podcast for a different show. But when it comes to this thing, there is no rule book on how to do this thing, on how to do any of this thing. No rule book on life, on how to parent, on how to run a business, on any of that stuff, on how to be a husband, or how to be a wife. There's no rule book to any of this stuff. So knowing that, understanding on building your business, there are no rules. Okay? There are tactics, there are wisdoms, there are tips, tricks, hacks, but there are no rules. And I've learned that because me personally, I'm being very transparent. When building your business and things like that, it's very easy to get the shiny object syndrome, right? Where you think, I'm not making enough money on here, or this is not really working. I need to do that because that person is working it. Like, they're super successful with that, so I need to do that. Then you do that, then that really doesn't work for you. Probably find some success, and you keep hopping from thing to thing. Now, I don't physically hop from thing to thing. Mentally, I do, though, right? Be completely honest with you. Mentally, I'll go, I think I need to do that. And then I take concentration from the one thing I should be kind of pouring into, and then my mind is secretly over there because I'm eventually going to get to that. And that's technically, that can be detrimental to your growth. You get what I'm saying? Now, you want to be a future thinker, you want to think ahead. So you can think ahead, but to kind of steal your concentration from something because you think that is the thing that's going to work will not help you. It will not help you with anything. It will not help you in your diet and your exercise, and it will not help you parenting. It will not help you building your business for sure. And the reason why I titled this that there are no rules is because I've seen people make money, a lot of money customizing sneakers. I've seen people make money selling shea butter. I've seen people make a lot of money selling $12 t-shirts. You get what I'm saying? There are so many different ways to do this thing. There's so many different ways to skin a cat. And me, I will not lie, I get caught up on trying to be structured, right? Like, even especially after my son was born, because, when you think about kids, you try to have them on a routine and things like that. And I'm trying to, schedule my work routine around his routine to make sure. So on social media, I'm going to make sure I post twice a day at these times because, there are no rules. If you got something dope to post on social media to help grow your audience, post it. You get what I'm saying? If you feel like, you think you need to write instead of do a podcast or a YouTube channel, you want to do a blog, and you post it. There are people who have made millions of dollars blogging, sending those readers to a website and buying their stuff and things like that. There are people who sell really, really expensive things. There are people who sell a lot of really, really cheap things, and they've found success. So don't feel like you need to follow some imaginary rule book to grow your business, to better your life, to do any of that stuff. There are no rules. take it back to The Matrix. That's one of my favorite movies. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. It's definitely one of my favorite movies. And I feel like there's so many hidden gems in that movie to where you can just apply it to anything. Now, Morpheus was giving Neo, they were walking around the Matrix, they were walking around the computer simulator, and he was going to it, and he said, listen, there are some rules that can be bent, and there are some that can be broken, right? When we think about business, so we feel like, when you get into business, there are some quote unquote rules that have been in place for a long time. But the people who make the most money, or the people who make the most change, are those disruptors, right? They're the people who saw the rules and bent or broke them, and they found huge success. You get what I'm saying? So when we think about whatever it is that we're trying to pursue, look at it for what it is, figure out where you can implant your little sauce on it and bend or either break those rules, those imaginary rules that are there. There are no rules, okay? There are none. Just do what you have to do, figure out ways that work best for you, and you'll be successful. So that is my message. It was a really quick rant today. I just feel like I needed to get that off, because I think a lot of times we just get lost in the tactics, like, a webinar, we need to do a sales letter needs to be this long, or a webinar needs to be this long, or, my course needs to be this long, or my business needs to look like this, and the website. Now, there are some tactics, that will help you, right? There are some things that will help you along the way, but if you find success doing something one way, keep doing it. Double down, triple down on it. Just keep doing it. Why not? Who's stopping you? Right? Nobody's telling you not to do something. And especially starting out, right? You don't have like a board of directors. You don't have investors that you're answering to and things like that. You can make changes on the fly. And that's what's so dope about being a small business. You're flexible. You're nimble. You can do a lot of things that you can test out stuff. You can try it out, test it. Oh, that didn't work? Cool. Don't be married to a certain way of thinking. And this is something that I work on daily. I will not lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I will not front like I am just this free for all, free thinking. No, I am very structured to a fault. You get what I'm saying? And I've had to step out a little bit and just kind of see, the possibilities and just kind of see like where these things could go if I just did something a little different. If I just did something a little out there, right? Now, I will say this as well. Don't throw caution to the wind when it comes to, things that can help you, right? And these are not rules. These are just things that can help you, right? If you have a social media automation tool like later.com, right? And you want to schedule some posts so when, if you do have a kid, so if you're home with the kid, you can have things kind of working for you. Now, I'm not saying, don't do that, but I'm saying, so even if the scheduled post went out, and you think you're done for the day, but something else breaks, and you feel like you need to post something, or you thought a random idea and you feel like you need to post that, do it. You get what I'm saying? Do it. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm doing the podcast once a week and things like that. I might do 2 a week, 3 a week. I might just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I might start vlogging. I don't know. There's no rules to this. I don't know. Right? So that's my message, man. That's my rant. I kept going, even though I thought I was going to stop a little while ago. I kept going. But I want you guys to take this, internalize it, listen to it over and over again. Remind yourself that there are possibilities, endless, and nobody is stopping you but you, right? I've seen people with the most obscure businesses make a lot of money doing so, get a lot of success doing it, right? There's nobody telling you that you can't do it, only you, right? Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the haters. You're talking to your people. You're talking to your tribe. That's what you're doing. That's what you're building, all right? So with that being said, my name is Malcom. Thank you guys for tuning in for yet again another episode. And like I said before, if you need help building your family business, right, you can visit blackfamilybiz.com/income. That's blackfamilybiz.com/income. Give you the step-by-step formula to making 6 figures in your business, and how we're about to do 7 figures. All right. And once we do that, trust me, y'all gonna know. All right. We're gonna put it out there. Y'all gonna know. All right. So If you're listening right now, don't forget to leave a rating and review. I truly appreciate it. And if you're watching right now, give us a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. All right? Peace.